Not since the horrors of the Black Plague has our land seen such despair. Almost 2 millennia after Sigmar founded the Empire, the realm is fractured and broken. 3 rival factions claim the Imperial crown: Marienburg, Middenheim, and Reichland. Blur of power brings the armies of men against one another in a seemingly endless tide of battle. An island of peace in a sea of conflict, Mordheim drew wealth such as the city had never seen into its walls. But with its prosperity came the corruption of arrogance and hedonism and greed. The gods could not long abide the outrages of Mordheim's populace. In the heavens, an ill star appeared. A great, twin-tailed comet that some priests warned was nothing less than the hammer of Sigmar. They preached tidings of doom and repentance, but their sermons were ignored. An attitude of rebellious revelry gripped the city as the comet grew ever nearer. The grand festival to celebrate the turn of the year was a mockery of the apocalyptic prophecies. It was then that the hammer fell. The fiery comet plowed through the city, gouging a deep crater in the midst of the poor quarter. The wondrous palace of Count Steinhard was broken, the grand amphitheater shattered, the vast great library blighted by a pall of ash. Fire and smoke decimated the populace, but worse awaited the survivors. A malignant corruption that brought with it mutation and madness, the vile taint of chaos. In the shattered city, strange green-black stones were discovered. Strange energies emanated from these shards. Warlocks and alchemists experimented with these Wyrdstones and soon determined that their uncanny properties could work wonders. Wyrdstone could heal the sick, regenerate the old, or even turn base metal to gold. Lust for Wyrdstone focused avaricious eyes upon ruined Mordheim. Treasure hunters descended upon the city, vying with both mutated horrors that claimed the ruins as their own, and crusading zealots who sought to prevent the taint from spreading. Inhuman creatures filtered into Mordheim, staking their own claims. An endless pilgrimage of the greedy and ambitious, fighting and dying in a place now called the City of the Damned. Will this day be your last?
If you're in the Warband, it may well be. Welcome, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on whereabouts in the world you are. I hope you're having a phenomenal day so far, and welcome to our Mordheim Monday stream. We're kicking off with some Mordheim. There is a poll up in Discord in the social channel, which you can find at discord.gg/Imaflanker, which I have pinned. If you want to vote for what we'll be playing next. So we'll be playing Mordheim for the next couple of hours, and then we've got community choice of 4, where we've got a list of 7 games we've suggested so far, and then we've got Mordheim, where the peasants are revolting, they smell funny, and they keep hitting us. That's going to be at 7 PM BST, and then we'll have another community choice slot at 9. So if you want to vote, the games I've put up for the vote are Hunter Call of the Wild, Ready or Not, Manor-Lords, Grey Zone Warfare and Joint Operations, Grey Zone Warfare and PvP, Helldivers 2, or Worms WMD. And if you're choosing a game that's multiplayer, i.e. anything that's not Manor-Lords, if you can just let me know which slot you're available for to join, that would be great. So if you haven't seen our Warband already, let's load them all up. It's the Bloody Whisperers. Yes, we are sneaking, skittering Skaven. And we've had one of our least successful runs ever. Only 89% success, although last week we did okay. So, morning Lazarus and Calic, lovely to have you all here. So, here's our warband right now. We have Meat Shield Bacta is our second in command. Rusty, Bratios, Fire Rat, Whiskers, Bubonic Ratire, Shanky McSnookums, Billet Creep, Sasquil Scuttle, Osravat, and then we've got Hairy Ness, Backstab, Ratigan, Trice Verminhide, Isrinor, and Rankins there. Hey Mac Divine, lovely to have you here. I can't row. Which skating is yours? Are you gonna make me check all of them? Thank you, but Snookums was yours, Les. So we've got no shipment requests. We are a bit on the poor side, and we have several members of our warband injured at the moment, including Hairy Ness and Backstab, Trice, and Rankins. So let's go to the next day. So Hairy Ness has recovered from his maimed hand. What was the overall impact of that? Chance to hit with melee and range attacks reduced by 10%. Oof. That is a bit rough. And we've just been paid for our the Wyrdstone we sent over. Hang on, did Harry lose his weapons as well? He did. Alright, they're not the greatest Weeping Blades, but some Weeping Blades. And... a Shuriken, why not? There we go. Oh, Max got some points last time as well. We'll add to his strength, intelligence. Hang on, I need to check that one. Weapon skill. Go back, and we're going to go and check. Intelligence. Okay, so it's not worth going for any more intelligence here. We've got the minimum we need. So maybe some leadership skills. Scuttle is going to be that. I'm just checking if we've got anyone else that has unspent points. Shanky McSnookums. Maybe we start adding toughness there? Add a little bit of leadership and weapon skill. Accuracy. There we go. I get no point going and paying for intelligence. Thanks for making the quote there, Braxy. It's much appreciated. Are any of you going to deny that? Some thieving so-and-so stole his stuff. Ratguns can have more intelligence, more ballistic skill. Fire rats can have more intelligence and more. Go start adding toughness. Much as we want to make them into a dodge tank. Russ. Let's make Russ brave. Ish. Okay. Right, let's get out there. These quotes just write themselves. They practice. I love you too, buddy. Right. How many days left in the shop? Five days. All right, looks like some good loot there. Let's put Harry back in charge. And oh, wait. Okay, that'll do.
Scouts have reported a rival warband in the vicinity. Before you can find them, a heavy fog settles over the ruins. Unable to pick up the enemy's trail, your warriors deploy from their wagon and spread out to sweep the area in search of your foe.
All right, let's see who we're up against, chat. It is Stigmar's judges. We are on a pretty wide angle from our cart. I don't really know where we want to fight them. Probably over here somewhere, but the Wyrdstone's really spread out, so I think what I might do is... I think you can go up there. Russ, we want you. Let's deploy Russ and Fire together. Whiskers. Deploy nearby, and then everything else I think we just get deployed. So my cunning plan, as cunning as it is get Wyrdstone runaway. Yeah, if we can get the Wyrdstone from here and return it to the cart before the fight, that secures a little bit. We're going to have to gather 11 Wyrdstone. And we're going to have people on us on our flanks pretty quickly. And we need numbers. Right. Not seen anyone yet. Let's see if we can start grabbing loot. Of course, it would be too simple if that loot was somewhere we could see. Boo. Way at the top.
Objectives updated.
Hey, Combat. Lovely to have you here. Okay, we're not going to get very far getting back together, but we can put them on ambush stance and call it a day there. So we can move that marker, that's been cleared off. Okay, next rat. Ooh, unknown formula, that's handy. That is less so. So it looks like there's no pathway to next door. What we'll try and do is we'll use that to pull we can't get through the building there. Can we get through this one? Nope. How about this one? Yes. Okay. Oh, he's candy. That is a worth having piece of Wyrdstone down there. So we're gonna go, in that case, round the outside here. Go full trailer park. Warp enfeeblement doesn't really matter. I could have probably avoided that trap. Right, we've not seen anyone yet, but we can jump down to kind of catch up and get ourselves together over here, I think. Russ. Now, Russ is over the other side of the map entirely. But now we know where that is. Let's see where this is. And we are very likely to get Russ into combat over here. Well,
Objectives updated.
so, oh, more armor absorption. I mean, sure. I'll put Russ on ambush stance, so he's in a bit of a useless position, other than he's got the height. Because for a Skaven, Russ is much tall, or very high, one of the two. I'm a bit surprised I'm not seeing enemies here yet.
Objectives updated.
Fire and Russ are in really bad positions at the moment, but that does mean that we've oh no. The freaking Chaos Ogre, did he see us? If so, we are freaking toast. Ah. Well, it was going a lot better a few moments ago, combat, when I wasn't aware there was a Chaos Ogre this year. I'm not panicking, you're panicking. Stop panicking! Ah, that's unfortunate. Failed at falling, or fell successfully, depending on how you're
Objectives
looking.
updated. Courier down. It's just a Chaos Ogre. Don't fret over it. Yeah, except we're a very delicate warband. We have
feelings that can get hurt, Koreadan. How are you? And by feelings, I think we mean bones that can be broken, smashed and eaten. All right, that is in there somewhere. We're quite attached to some of our bones currently. I like they can flee due to low morale before hitting your max level, right? Is this upstairs? Hey, Heliquin, how are you? I might leave that for our friend here to collect. But I think now, knowing we've got potentially a bit of a problem over here. Oh, I could pretend I know what I'm doing, and you know, I've played this game before. Just running over every trap face first. Well, that was worth doing. It's another formula. So formulas can be used to enchant weapons if they have a free enchantment slot. And I think it'll leave Harry in ambush stance up here. It's not going to do anything useful with that, but it does mean that we've got a little bit more overwatch on what's happening and maybe can move along this way if we need to dodge out of the way of a certain Chaos Ogre. We can also hope that the witch hunters will find it first. In the spirit of just getting together, let's get some protection up in the form of an ambush, provide a little bit of cover for front. Can you lead the ogre to them? I mean, possibly. The only problem is we don't know where they are yet. And the ogre regenerates every time he does damage to us, which is kind of a pain. You can lead an ogre to witch hunters, but you can't make it slap them. And the good news is it might not have seen us.
A new round has started.
Race is. I believe that iteration of Laz was literally the worst spy master. I don't want to get into a position that the Chaos Ogre will come for us. I'm trying to cover the front. And our early warning system is that if the Chaos Ogre appears this way, we're in trouble. More trouble. Trouble the extended edition.
Objectives updated.
Love you too, lads. I believe the problem with your intrigue being 3 with that character was you couldn't take a life, not that you need to get one, sir. I thought this was a drop. It wasn't. We just run people all the way around to jump off buildings, and this game is like doop 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 straight down the stairs. Pro gamer moves. Maybe I'd do that by accident, then again, Flanker offs himself with a chicken bone. I mean, I can't point to the lie, but words hurt. Not as much, turns out, as having a chicken bone stuck in your throat until you choke to death. But still, they're quite painful. Right, so again, just trying to move up a little bit of time to see what we can see. Ah, excellent. They have a Templar. That is terrible for us if he gets into combat with us. But actually not the worst thing in the world if that Templar goes into combat with the Chaos Ogre, because the Chaos Ogre is big and scary, and the Templar is an idiot. He will not run from combat. Ow. Speaking of idiots. Can we take a sneaky peek? This is a bit more dangerous than I would like to do. Okay, so Overwatch here, we can see the Templar. We can't see him in combat. He's a creep. Let's go.
Objectives updated.
That would and indeed was more embarrassing. Yes.
Objectives updated.
All right. This was a mistake. I just jumped into a dead end. Hey, Rogans. How goes the Mordheiming? It goes. Like any good leader, Aerie will lead from the front, but from slightly behind. So this is more about protecting fire and getting some map control down on this side. I don't particularly want to advance to where we saw the ogre, because it was there. I'm a little concerned we can't see the ogre. A little more concerned that I can't find anywhere else. If one of your rats choked, would you give them the Mordheim maneuver? Probably just eat them, to be honest, Rankins. We've had several members of our warband that have said that they've been dead, but so they said they weren't dead, but they were always liars, so we decided to eat them anyway. That's You're worried you're going to get overwhelmed? Yes, I'm worried that ogre is going to slap me hard.
A new round has started.
Will that knight come this way, or will he be pulled off by an ogre? Which, you know, I support his life choices. Oh, he chose poorly. Ow. I'm going to try and hold a defensive line here. Our problem's going to be if that ogre did see that dude and will wants to come have a chat. Then we may be somewhat stuffed. I'm not seeing anyone else around here. We can't jump down even if we wanted to. Let's just hold this as an ambush. I don't think it's going to do anything. It's more I want to be able to see if we're being flanked. Hey, Cody. Finish him. I mean, for now, we'll take all this rubbish. That'll do. They're fighting the ogre. Whoa. This is an opportunity. If we play it right. It's a death sentence if we play it wrong. Oh no! Is that blocked? It is. It was a death sentence, says the narrator's voice. Ow. Yep, starting strong there by falling on our ass and taking damage. And then walking straight in some numbing vapors. Oh.
Objectives updated.
That's a really dumb position to be in. If that ogre slaps them down this turn, we're in trouble. But I've tried to use that to control the movement. The longer they're in combat, the more they're going to get slapped. Really? That was a lot of wasted movement there, and we took some damage. But we're now back adjacent to our cart. Okay, we...
Objectives updated.
We have been cursed. This would be a bad spot for Harry to get caught in. On the list of stupid things to do, this is high up there. It's candy.
Objectives updated.
But we need to get as much Wyrdstone as we can get our hands on, as well as this combat being fought. I'm hoping they're going to try and pull in as many people as possible into this fight. The problem is, one of the ways they could do that is across here, jumping down behind Whiskers. And Whiskers needs to get out of there. Also, that ogre has killed one of them. Look, they've got... Oh no, we killed that one. Never mind. Ignore that. Wishful thinking. My thinking is, if I can throw as much gas as we can onto that ogre in that fight, it's going to keep... Even if it doesn't do any damage to the ogre, it's going to keep doing damage to them. But I just don't want to be on the same floor as the ogre at any point. Because if the ogre slaps those two dead and then comes for Whiskers, Whiskers is dead.
Started.
25 damage. Crud. Yep. We're just going to get pounded for a little bit. 69 damage. We're dead. Yeah. There's no one I can send to help. Because Ratigan will take damage from our own poison. That's too far for the shuriken, so... Oh. Oh. There is no part of this that we want. Oh, come on. That actually means we have to run away. We can't have... You puddles. Oh, come on. Ah. I think Whiskers is dead anyway, but we're going to have to pull some people to come and assist. Hold the bridge. That's a hell of a distance to try running. Not going to make a lot of difference. I think we're going to go for this right-hand side. Wow, he has high toughness. There is a Warrior Priest, I would very much not like to meet in the dark alley. This isn't a good move either. I'm just trying to provide Whiskers with some cover. Realistically, I need to move fast to provide cover to the rear as well. As Whiskers is currently one hit away from doom. It does make me smile that Flagellant with Stupidity is the one that got killed first by an ogre.
A new round has started.
Ooh, crit hit from poison there. And Glean Magic. And ambush. Okay. Jeez, that guy hits like a tank. Oh, those who are about to die and all that jazz. What a dumb way to go. God. This is not a good move. Well, falling on his arse like that in particular is a bad move. But what I'm doing here is just providing the rest of the cover for the ambush. Because that warrior priest is going to come over the top. At least this way we're providing as much cover as we can. Russ, I think you should bravely stay exactly where you are. And hope for the best. He dived out, disengaged, and then ran for it round the corner. I kind of respect it. That did nothing. Just want to say, if you play Helldives, I'm not a fan of the flyers they put into Scody. Yes. I know that feeling well as well. I think last time we played, we got a bit rinsed by the flyers. Again, providing cover. Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate. I should have charged that. Yeah, he's dead. No.
Objectives updated.
Ah, bad words. We're going to need to exfiltrate ourselves out of this area as fast as we can. So we need 2 more Wyrdstone and to make them break. And at the moment,
A new round has started.
Yeah, we're going to lose another here. Oh no, we got him. That's... We're going to try and move, shift our lines to the left here. Is he stuck? I would be super happy if he stayed stuck.
Objective completed.
outmatched in that fight, but I need to hold him in place. Again, should have charged there, but I think that holds him, and he should die to poison with any luck. Russ, you like stabbing stuff. It'd be. I wish we could get the jump on over there. If we could leap across, we'd be fine. It's this running around the outside that we're having to do. But so, it's going to be Manalords next, then Worms later, by the looks of things. That's only judging by how the vote's going at the moment. If you'd like to vote on what we're playing today on stream, other than this and Mordheim, then just head on over. Oof. Right, that is the extreme of our range there. Yeah, head on over to the Discord and check out the socials channel. Oh, come on. A crit hit. How many crit hits have we taken in this one round? Right. Can we get Bellic Creep to do something useful? Oh. Yeah, I don't want to go running into that. Let's try and hold this corner just in case. I have a dumb idea, chat. Which is no surprise to any of you, because I have those regularly, but what you may find surprising is quite the level of stupidity that I'm aiming for. Excellent. Poison Globe did its job. Okay. Hey, local guru, how are you? If you're not already following your local guru, you definitely should do it. Twitch.tv/your local guru. Read them in this
A
morning.
new round has started.
There's only one vote between Helldivers, Grey Zone, and Worms for our second game, so our second community choice slot. Our first is definitely won by Manlords. Oh, so much for that idea. There we go. Very good. Glad to hear it, my friend. Oh, damn it, we took a hit. Hey Hobo, how are you? If you're not already following Dirty Old Hobo, you definitely should do it. Twitch.tv/Dirty Old Hobo.
Dirty Old Hobo.
Oh, so near yet so far. So my sneaking plan is to go and steal their banner to push them under the morale limit. But it's a very risky plan because Harry is very much there on his own, and it's not like there aren't other people around. I'm pretty desperate not to fight with my very wounded warband, that Chaos Ogre, being as my poison is doing nothing to him.
A new round has started.
This kicks off over here. Sasquatch Scuttle is at best going to be cannon fodder. He can provide a little bit of visibility. Play, watch, look out. And we got cursed. Can't switch weapons. I mean, not world ending, but not exactly helpful. Just in case that warrior priest gets any ideas. Oh! Apparently that warrior priest has got an idea. His idea is to be slapped in the face by an ogre repeatedly. That is an idea I can get behind. Whoever wins that fight, we win, so... either there won't be an ogre there anymore and we can bring all of our guys to bear, or there won't be a warrior priest anymore, in which case we can laugh. Yes, sirs. If no Wyrdstone, why on Matt? That's not up there. Okay. You have got one so far. Right. Sneak. Now, I'm not a loot goblin. Oink. Yoink. Ha! There are a lot of witch hunters I'd have to get past that way. If we go back down the way we came. But what if we just don't? Just keep going full squeak this way. I don't want to be triggered to be able to run too far backwards, so... Because there are a lot of them here, so it seems a bad idea to be there on my lonesome. And actually, now we're running the other way, it's probably time to pull Sesquill Scuttle in the opposite direction as well.
A new round has started.
Come on, I'm just waiting. I'm looking at the top left-hand side to see if that morale number drops. It does! They killed the other, They killed the warrior priest, I think. However, discretion is definitely the better part of valor. Little Shanky Snookums has been told, and decided that he wants to be as far away as possible from the line of sight for any chaos ogres roaming the streets. Rusty feels likewise. Happily stab, sneak, kill, but maybe not stab, sneak, kill ogre. Has an unfair advantage. Seems seems like it wouldn't be fair to have such powerful warrior as Rusty have to fight that poor ogre. Rusty feels sorry for them. Yes, yes. This is the most... Oh, they passed the route test. No. Damn it. Oh, both warrior priests are up. So one warrior priest in the area that would aggro that freaking huge ogre. Or is going to get into a fight with our brave assassins.
A new round has started.
Oh, hang on. We've just seen that warrior priest down there. I mean, sucks to be him, I suppose. I can see the warrior priest. He's not in combat. Time to tactically reposition to get ourselves back together as far away from the enemy as possible with our remaining rats. Russ is just waiting for an opportunity for that warrior priest to flee. At which point, go and take advantage and do some backstabbing. You're waiting for me to let you charge the ogre. I mean, that is a life choice. It's not a wise life choice. I don't know who Grace is, but we've never met them. We have managed to get from one end of the map to the other without, with their idol, so. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. I wonder if we could use someone as bait. The ogre comes around the corner chasing that dude. That would be funny as hell.
A new round has started.
Come on, this way. Ow! You weren't supposed to let him hit you. Rathigan, hit him back. It will be significantly less funny for us if that ogre comes around the corner now. $73 damage on a first hit there, Russ. That was more movement I should have used to do that. Good afternoon, Mark. How are you? Yes, I am amazing, says Russ. Clearly meaning Russ, not me. Did they pass their test again? Absolute bogus. Don't they know they've been beaten by a superior Skaven tactics of sneaking around and hiding? We've lost a couple of our number here, so it's a bit rough. I have to say, playing Steam Deck worked very well. Should play more. Is it good? Is good fun. Does it have multiplayer? It does have multiplayer. It's a bit limited, but there are actually multiplayer tournaments run. And the multiplayer only works on Steam. If you have the GOG version of this game, the multiplayer does not work because Steam. Apologies for rustling. Rustying. And post. Aha. Typing happens making noise. Right. He can just keep this ogre in line of sight. Tanky McSnookums can pull back as well. What I'm trying to do is make sure all of the hard-earned loot that we've got is going back to our cart. We'll have probably Russ and Harry go and clean up the rest of the enemy warband. All the grace you would expect. Right, if we're going to go murdering, I have to hold up for back up from Harry. Oh, there we go. Russ intentionally falling over to make it look like he doesn't know what he's up to, but really this is just the this is what peak performance looks like. Yep. I think fire can Whiskers can start going back to drop the loot off. Billy Creep can stay in that corner because he's the one keeping an eye out for us being ambushed. This has been a heck of a fight. Okay. Here's Harry, Russ's hunting buddy. Let's go kill, murder, stab things. Uh-oh, that's a bit of a problem.
A new round
They
has
didn't make
started.
up the stairs. Ratkin, go and drop your stuff off. Oh, he's not going to quite manage it. So I don't want to block it for anyone else that will, so... We are not the jammiest rats in the world. Pretty close, though. I don't want Russ to get the second hit in on this. Because Russ has already been in a lot of fights, so what I don't want to do is get him killed immediately. And flee. Unfortunately, we're going to take a few hits to face it. We need to get Harry's upgrades going, because that would have been a good time to be able to have the double parry. He's removed the poison from himself. Oh, he tried to hamstring Harry. Harry dodging at the last second and then parrying the second blow.
A new round has started.
This is just open chest. Oh, hang on a minute. Go on, Snookums. Get over there. Russ will be needing someone to come and clean the blood from his blades. And your cloak looks like just the thing. I'm gonna have to do it. He failed his parry. Go and get him. Nicely done, Russ. That's got to be them running away, right? Alec's face is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Yes! Finally! That's all. There we go, we got extra rewards, a blunderbuss we can't use, a shield of health we can, and a spear. Completed all objectives. And we came away from that with 20 plus an additional 40... 85, 88. Okay, well that's not bad. 108 Wyrdstone from one fight.
Brave, bold Warband is sneaky strong. Fetch find much Wyrdstone. Filch will speak to Murder Lord. Tell him much. Warband climb sneak high far.
Band does indeed climb sneak far.
Fantastic.
You might have lost two though.
The gods are with you.
Oh, a full recovery from Ostratad.
Fantastic.
Fire and Rusty upgrading there. A light wound for Whiskers. A light wound for Saspiel.
Remarkable. Nice progress.
So you get the light wounds for being stunned. Formula of strength, formula of lookouts, a healing draft. So let's pay for medical. Hey Grim, you hear fantastic? Yes, fantastic. Right. Do we want to sell? I want to hold off. Okay, so we're going to have a little bit of warband management to do. Ratigan. Let's see if we can get a little bit more carry on Ratigan. Weapon skill for Nor. Osratat, get 1 strength. That's now his maximum amount he's going to be able to carry. We'll give him leadership, maybe. Less likely to run away. Intelligence for fire, maxing that out. Maybe some extra accuracy. AMD good, Qualcomm there, Nvidia AI. But overall, AI with new CPUs sprinkled in. Yes. Actually, yeah, we'll make Russ a little bit braver. Improve their hit points a little bit. Strength there, Sasquil, more carries, more good. More weapon skills, more good. More stabbing. More carry. More smarts. More weapon skill. Okay, that's everyone done. A tech thing in 2024, and they're mentioning AI, says Braxis. I know. Shocked and stunned. Talking of people that have been stunned. Let's get Ratkins back in. And Sasquil can take a wee rest while Bratios makes his triumphant return. So, Meat Shield Macta. Oh, has already done his Web of Steel. Welp. Let's get him his knowledge Mordheim, because that will increase movement by a meter every single time he moves. And Trice isn't quite bright enough to do anything yet. Okay, that is not a bad session for Mordheim. I can't believe that one battle took us so long. We try and get at least 2 done every time here. But no, that is it. So, looking at the polls, it looks like we're going to be switching over to some Manor Lords. So if you're watching over on YouTube, there'll already be, or there will be another stream showing up in just a second, but this stream will end. If you're watching on Twitch, just stay exactly where you are. We'll play some music and we'll be back in just a few moments with some Manor Lords as we continue our Murder Monday shenanigans. And it looks like we're going to be playing then Mordhau at 7, and then at the moment it looks like either Worms, WMD, Helldivers, or Ready or Not a little bit later. For now, give me a few seconds and I'll be back in just a moment.